Alright, you're saying?
And I almost beat that game. Last stage. And I enjoyed the puzzles the whole nine. Hell, it made me buy Tomb Raider Anniversary, which I'm still playing, which is I bought for the first Xbox. You know that big bulky thing that you threw out your window once you bought a 360 so you can scream at other people?
Oh god. Well, let me see. I guess I'll put in my. I guess I'll put in.
I guess I'll put in
my 2 cents now. Back when I first started playing, I wasn't like everyone who got an Atari. I didn't jump in until about Nintendo. And as a kid, you play these games, you playing them, and you're like, wow, this is something you never experienced before. You look back at it now and like, damn, most of those games are just unplayable. It's like you have to admit, most of the NES games back in the day were broken as fuck.
They were.
They were broken as fuck.
If it wasn't a platformer, yeah.
Was it like glitches and shit like? But you have to understand, this was still gaming in its infancy. I enjoyed it. Then came Super Nintendo, Genesis, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah.
I can honestly say that that has to be my favorite gen. Not so much because it wasn't 2D, but I can honestly say I had the most fun there. Maybe it's because back in the day I was 8, 9, 10, 12 years old. I don't know.
What do you say? You still play the original Sonic games, so you're
hell
still.
Hell yeah, I'd play that shit. I would play it. I'd gladly play those games.
I still own a Sega Genesis. What does that say?
I still have the Sega Genesis. I don't know about the Sega Genesis.
Back Super Nintendo, Genesis, they was good. They was good. I played a lot of Genesis games. Aside from Sonic, I still remember Rocket Knights. I still think they should.
Gunstar Heroes?
Well, I never had the chance to play Gunstar Heroes, but I played a little bit.
Oh, I played it because of that fucker right there.
Yeah, he played it. Rocket Knight Adventures, now that's a series that needs to come back.
The original Donkey Kong, not your Donkey Kong 64, because I played that game, and for Christ's sake, what went wrong? I'll tell you what went wrong. It turned gay. They took the basic principle of Donkey Kong get his banana stone and him on a rampage to this gay little storyline where you add in like 50 million cousins that are like retarded.
But aside from back when I was in freaking Rocket Knight Adventures, freaking a whole bunch of platforms. That was like the golden age of platforming back then.
Hell yeah.
Super Nintendo, I played a few games. Itchy and Scratchy, one of the first games that actually had a rating on it.
Oh yeah.
I was surprised when I
actually didn't get a chance to play that though. I wanted to.
That game was fun. I played some of the Looney Tunes spin-offs, the Tiny Toon spin-offs.
Yeah, I played one of those.
Those were fucking fun as fuck. Then after that, moved on to fucking, let's see, what was another system I got after that? I didn't get into Saturn. I wanted to get into Saturn. They had some great games that I wanted to play.
I didn't get into Saturn. The only game that I actually wanted to play for Saturn was Knights.
Yeah. They had Sonic the Fighters. I played that on the Mega Collection.
I played that actually at an arcade.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was actually supposed to be a character from freaking Fighting Vipers on it, Honey. Except they had her in a furry form. They had called Honey the Cat.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, she was.
I used to play with Ducky a lot, so.
She was supposed to be in Sonic the Fighters, but they didn't have enough data for her or some shit like that. But whatever. But I didn't get into the whole 3D shit until about 64. Yeah, it's about 64. 64. Yo, that was the last good Mario. In my opinion, last good Mario game that I played was Mario 64. Man, I loved that game.
Yeah, because we all know Mario Sunshine was Mario having to do community service while wearing a racist backpack that wants to wipe black people off the planet. And You Are Mr. Gay was just.
Yo, let me know when it reaches 9 minutes 50 seconds, because it's supposed to stop on that shit. But yeah, freaking Mario 64. You know what it was? Because it didn't involve like any gimmicky stuff or anything like that. It was just simple jumping, running, and they even added the punching and kicking, which surprised me. And I was like, yo, this is actually pretty fucking fun. And now if they would have added the concepts from the first one and added it onto the other ones, I would have I probably would have played it more. I'm not saying Galaxy was a bad game. I just hate Waggle.
Yeah.
I really hate Waggle. I'm sorry, I don't like the concept, but we'll get to the Wii in a second. After the 60, also when I was first introduced to the first-person shooters, the good first-person shooters.
Oh, GoldenEye?
Yeah, GoldenEye, Turok 2. I guess Conker's Bad Fur Day.
In all technicality, it was a first-person shooter because when you do the multiplayers, The multiplayer was fun as all fucking hell.
That was a fun ass game, yo.
One of the first games, where you got real cursing. They edited it, but so what? It still made that shit fun as all
How
hell.
many minutes does it have on it?
6.
6 minutes. All right. Let me see. What was another thing? Yeah, the fucking Conker's Bad Fur Day. Beautiful game. Too bad it ended up the way it ended up on the Xbox.
Yeah, that was a complete insult. I mean, I was hyped at the thought of multiplayer. Like, did you actually play the multiplayer?
Hell no. I heard horrible things about the multiplayer. I ain't even.
I'm gonna give it a shot one day. I actually have that game, so I'm gonna actually give it a shot.
Give that shit a shot and tell me about it.
Oh well.
But let me see. After 60/40, freaking Mischief Makers. That was one of Enix's Enix / Treasure. Because it was the way the art looked, it was from Guardian Heroes. That was a good game. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Fucking awesome, man.
What else was I telling you?
That game was great, man. Let me see. What can I say about the 64? Great system. I don't know why people bash that shit, but
listen, if we didn't have the 64, we would have never gotten Brawl. So stop crying.
First Smash Brothers. Look at that.
Thank
shit.
you.
And the originator of freaking the internet's greatest meme, the Falcon Punch.
Hell yeah.
Falcon Punch.
If not for Smash Brothers, for Christ's sake, I think we wouldn't have gotten Halo. I don't think we wouldn't have gotten. I'm dead serious, because think about it. Most people who got into their first-person shooters was because of GoldenEye. GoldenEye only really came out for the freaking, what's it called?
64.
For the 64.
God bless you, Rare. Too bad you turned turncoat when you were bought out by freaking Xbox.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not even so much as that. After GoldenEye, it pretty much started going downhill.
Yeah. 64. Now, GameCube was a system a very underrated system, second to the Dreamcast. I don't know why it got bashed. People say because it was too kiddie.
It wasn't so much it was too kiddie. Like me personally, all I wanted the GameCube for was because Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, Smash Brothers. That
was the main reason why I wanted a GameCube. Then eventually they came out with Star Fox, and I actually wanted to play that for that. What's it that came out for the GameCube that I wanted? That was about it.
Yeah, the thing with the GameCube, it had great exclusives, but not enough third-party support.
But it's also once again an example of Nintendo. Yeah. Nintendo has not succeeded in the home console since what? N64 did well. We're not gonna say it succeeded. He has not succeeded as far as excelling since Super Nintendo.
Yeah, now you know what was really messing with GameCube? Freaking the PS2 and then the new coming of freaking Xbox. That's what really messed with it, because that's what brought in all the news bags. All the guys we want the kids to go in the first person shooters.
Thank God Sony did not, bend to that will at first. They jumped on the bandwagon a little bit later around the time that they released, the